like it's not that bright today. Hi. Hey, everybody. Hey, Steph. What's up, everyone? Let me get this straight up in here. How are y'all doing today? We're going to talk about graphing linear equations today. Let me see if I can use my marker. What's up? We did inequalities last night, double plus. Did you see the video on my page? We're doing graphing, hey Mayday, I'm good. Hey Lee, what's up my lady? We're gonna talk about graphing linear equations today. But at the end, if we have anything extra, then I'll go over, because I don't do integrals, but I do linear inequalities. We did a couple of those yesterday. Did you see them? When I get out here, hey Frozen, I'm sorry I never posted your video about your, did you ever get your question answered? I'll post a video about linear equations though in a minute. Hold on. How is everybody? So download study.ai, go to it's in my, hey, her lifestyle. That's the app that I use, and it'll walk you step by step. It'll give you like 10 free snaps and you got to pay for it. But it's free for like the first 10 snaps, and it literally tutors you. You can ask it questions. It's an AI app. Hey Raha. So it's a really good app. I like it. Or you can go Khan Academy. I think it's like $4. But study.ai, it's in my bio, and you download it and it's free. Hey Seven. Hey August. And it's free. Why does it look so dark? The first 10 snaps are free. So hey Boomer. Hey y'all. Thanks for sharing the live. So today we're going to talk about, this is pre-algebra, so 7th, 8th, a little bit of freshman year, Rice. So we are going to talk about graphing linear equations today. Exponents, Tasha, I'm going to write it down. See, now I know I can go back and grab y'all's comments. If I have time, I need to get a table. At the end, I will. Hey, Triple Pound. Then I will. But yeah, I'm excited. I know she wants exponents. Because I do. You said negative x on both sides? What you mean? Hey, Miss Squared. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me fix the daggone the camera. Can y'all see it? Okay, so we're going to graph for a little bit. And then I'll do this for 30 minutes. And then if y'all have... Then, oh, you have a test? Okay, and then I will... help you with your exponents, and somebody else wanted something else at the end. So remember how we were finding solutions? That's what we're going to have to do. So you said subtract 3 on both sides. Okay, so a little bit different with this one. We're not going to, so it's 2. Y'all see it's an x and a y, right? It's 2 variables. So remember how we have to graph this. Like we're literally going to graph this on a graph. So we need to create points. Like, how do I graph something, right? If I need to graph something, I need some points so that I can graph it. Because a line consists of how many points? I'm not sure if y'all know that. If you need to connect the dots on something, how many points do you have to connect the dots, right? How many lines do you need? Or how many dots do you need to be able to connect to make a line? So let's say I have 1 dot right here. If I draw how many more dots, then I can make 2, right? So the actual definition, and that's like the geometry definition, is like a plane. A line is 2 points on a plane, okay? So we only need 2 points to make a line. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to create solutions, okay? So you're going to find solutions for this graph, okay? So you're going to pick a number. So for x, we're just going to pick a number. You need 2 points. So you got to have 2 points. Chemical. Hey, Chemical Jumpist, how you been and where you been? What is going on with you? Welcome back. How is it going? So I love me some zeros. I'm the same way. So the first thing I'm going to do is insert a 0 for x, and then I'm going to determine what y is, okay? Pick a number, sub in, and then solve for other variable, because this equation has an infinite number of solutions. So when I substitute in a 0, I end up getting -4. Perfect. What they say? So we're looking, okay, Miley. 0, -4. Very good. What we're going to do, I'm trying to get out the way. So I'm going to go ahead and substitute in 0 minus 3y is equal to 12. -3y is equal to 12. Divide by -3, y is then equal to -4. So I have a -4, that's 1 point. I only need 2 of them. Yes, the y-intercept is -4. I only need 2 points. So I got 0, -4. I'm going to go ahead and do the other intercept as well. So I'm going to choose the point 0. Remember, the first day we did this, I gave you all numbers and then you figured out the extra number. Today, we having to figure out both of them. And you just really pick one. So now I'm going to substitute in a 0 for my y. So x minus 3 times 0 is equal to 12. And then you have x is equal to 12. So whenever y is 0, x is equal to 12. I only need 2 points, right? I only need 2 points. Now what I'm going to do is graph this answer on this graph. Okay? Therefore, I'm going to have 0, -4. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 0, -4. And then I have 12, 0. So I'm going to act like 12, 0. It would be a little bit further out. And then I would connect these 2 points. And that's my line. Like, that's it. So that's how you would graph a linear equation. You have to just get 2 points, but you have to decide what they are first. Until we learn how to do y-intercept form, which is my favorite form, but sometimes they'll give you an equation like this, and you have to do it another way. Okay, cool. Hey, Goat. So whenever we have a linear equation in 2 variables, on Monday we talked about this and we said, how many solutions does this equation have? Like, how many answers does this equation have? Remember, since I don't have one variable, I'm not only going to be solving for x. Yes, that's standard form, Mitch. I'm solving for x and I'm solving for y. College algebra, they do learn this. Yes, it is a part of college algebra, but it could be 7th, 8th grade algebra. It's just like, again, the first little subject of algebra. So let's talk about it again. This is a linear equation in how many variables? Hey, Shaprisa. In 2 variables. You would just, yes. And we have an infinite number of solutions, and those solutions, so I'm going to go back to what we began to learn at the very beginning, right? So let's recap finding solutions for this. I want you to find solutions for this graph, and I'm going to change it because we already did this one. Because pre-cal, I wouldn't have been able to help you anyway. It wouldn't even matter. I wouldn't even been able to help you anyway. Hey, Nay. I wouldn't even be able to help you anyway. I would not. Okay. So let's just find solutions for a graph. Let's say if I gave you 2x plus y is equal to 5, and I want you to find the solutions for x, y. So the solution means what? When I ask you to find a solution, you should take AP calculus. Uh-oh. You should. You most definitely should. You should. Hey, Queen. Hold on, y'all. My earring tripping. So this is what we talked about on Monday. We're going to plug in numbers. Hey, B. Hey, what's going on? Marissa said take everything in high school. Right. Okay. So this equation has how many? It has an x and it has a y. So I need to find a number for x and I also need to find a number for y. So that's what I'm going to tell you. We need to find a number for x and we need to find a number for y. So when x is 0, then y is 5, then subtracts 2 each time. So here we go, Tasha and go. There is an infinite number of solutions to this equation, right? An infinite number of solutions. The beauty of math is that on Monday, this is what I did. I said, I want you to find the other part of the solution for this number. I want you to find the other part of the solution for this number. I gave you numbers, and all you do, you just choose whatever numbers you want, right? And I gave them to you. That's the beauty of math. It's just like, I know that, and I'm going to do 0 instead. So it could be any number. I could do 0, and then I could do 1, and then I could do 3, and then I could do 4. Because this is a linear equation, it's a line, and lines go forever in every direction. So that means that you can choose a number, substitute it in, and it'll kick you out. It's like input, output. So when I put something in, I'm going to get something out. If you input a 0, Triple Pound said, oh no, Lydia. So, JR. Hey, Emily, welcome. How are you? Raha be on here having a good time. Okay, so you told me that when you insert a 0, you get a 5. Very good. So let's go ahead and work that out. When I insert a 0 for x, what do I get? This 2 times 0 is just 0. Y is equal to 5. So this is a solution for this equation. Let's find another one. When I insert a 1 for y, what do I get? 2x plus 1 is equal to 5 minus 1. 2x is equal to 4. Divide by 2. X is equal to 2. So now I have 2 solutions for this equation. Very good. I have 2 solutions for this equation. Triple Pound, I have no idea. I did have my week is going pretty good, Emily. I'm glad you're doing great. It's so good to see you or hear from you. So now that you have these 2 solutions, okay, there's a way that you can show them. Like, how am I going to represent 2 solutions at the same time, right? Well, that's where graphing comes in, okay? I'm going to take these 2 points that I just found for this line, and I'm going to represent them by drawing them on a graph. This is my x and this is my y. 0, 5 is going to be 0 on the x, and then we're going to go up 5 on the y. We're going to say that's 0, 5, and then 2, 1. So I'm going to go over 2, and then I'm going to go up 1, and that'll be 2, 1. And then I'm just going to connect those dots. And this line contains many other solutions that would be over here in this table. Okay? So this is what we're doing. Finding solutions for this equation, and then we're going to represent them on a graph. So when you get ready to graph in algebra, this is what they're asking you to do. Yes, I'm going to do another one, Tasha. I'm going to do another one. Point slope, you said Triple Pound, the point slope formula? If there's a fraction in the equation, so I didn't write down any for fractions for tonight just because it could be a lot. If it was a fraction, I would just use slope-intercept form, or I would use specific points that would eliminate the fraction. That's what I would do. Ebony, hello, welcome in. You always want a complex one. All right, so let's try the equation x plus 3y is equal to 9. Okay, Tasha? So remember, we're going to pick a number for x or for y. It doesn't matter what number. You just have to be careful. I was very strategic when I picked my numbers because I wanted to make sure not to get a fraction. Okay? So I always choose 0. Sometimes it does give you a fraction, but that's okay. The unit circle, Alex, I do not. I'm sorry. So I'm going to go ahead because I see this is 3 times y, and I want to get rid of that. So I'm going to see what the x-intercept is, and I'm going to substitute in a 0 for the y. Oh, no. I don't do money. Delta proofs is not my lane. Sorry. It says, what is the opposite of side? Is it negative side? I'm not sure what you're asking. I'm so sorry. Okay, so Tasha, we're going to take that 0 and we're going to insert it in here because we need to find the other part of our solution to create our point. Polynomials in Khan Academy is bomb. I like Khan Academy. Oh, yes, yes. So if I was to have you, yes, the left side is negative, and then below it is negative as well. Tasha, are you solving it? So remember, we're going to take this 0 and we're going to insert it where the y is because I'm trying to see what is the graph equal, what is it equal for x whenever you insert it into... Go say, let me get my notebook. Yes, y'all have to get y'all notebook for math class. Okay, very good. You got x is equal. Very good. X is equal to 9. Okay. So what about if we put a 0 for the x this time, Tasha? Let's do a 0 for the x. How about that? Let's try that. So let's do a 0 for the x, and we're going to substitute that in for x and see what we get. So we're going to put a 0 for x plus 3y, and we're going to see what we get for that y. Very good, Heart. Very good. Excellent. Very good, little mommy. 3x plus... Do I know how to solve that? Yeah. A-N. I don't know what A-N is. That's the answer? Ash, you would have to... I'm not quite sure. I've never seen the A-N. 117 plus 3. Okay, so we have 3y is equal to 9. And then how do we get the y by itself? Our purpose, that's why we learned how to solve solve, one-step equations and two-step equations at the very beginning. And now we're going to use that to continue, right, we got to divide, to continue, growing in our math knowledge. So we're going to divide both sides by 3. This simplifies down to 1. Y is then equal to 3. So when 0 is equal to x, y is equal to 3. Now we can graph that over here. So I'm going to graph 9, 0. So that would be here, over here, not going anywhere. That's going to be 9, 0. And then 0, 3. And then I just connect the dots. And that's my graph. It would look a lot prettier if I had some graph paper, right? But I don't. So that's okay. Oh, I don't know recursive. Thank you, Nikki, because I don't know nothing about that. Hey, August. I sent somebody an invitation. It was on accident. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. You said graphing slope intercept. Hey, Johnny. So actually, Johnny, that was a one-step equation right there. When you had 3y is equal to 9, that was a one-step equation right there. So triple pound, what do you mean graphing slope intercept with that? Oh, you talk about y equals mx plus b. Is that what you mean? He said my note's about to be good, but I don't do derivatives. Sorry. Exponential functions, not my lane. This is for math. Hi, Vanu. Hello. Okay, yeah, we'll move into that one next. Yep. Let me do another one of these. And then we'll move into that one. We'll do y-intercept. That's the easy one, triple pound. That's super easy. Shaprisa and Lee, how y'all doing tonight? Y'all so quiet. I know, Lee, are you in class tonight? Tonight. Alright, this is going to be our last one of this one, and then we'll move into slope-intercept form, okay? Because there's multiple ways to graph this thing. So let's do negative 2x plus 4y is equal to 8. No, this is more so Algebra 1. Y'all must be doing piecewise functions in whatever math class y'all taking, but that class, I do not teach it. I have no idea how to do those. If I probably do if I've seen it, but not off the top of my head. Hi, Mr. Hernandez. I just do algebra mostly, Adrian. Nope, I don't teach algebra 2. Oop, Mr. Hernandez, y'all hit him up. He know how to do piecewise. Oh, I do? Maybe I just don't know the name of it then. What points do y'all want to pick to start graphing this line? Goat, this is a two-step equal. It don't have to be though. Remember, we're gonna pick numbers to insert into the equation. Yep, triple pound 0 is always my friend. You want to insert 8? 8 where, Tasha? Remember, what do y'all want to choose to substitute in for x, for 0? I mean for x. 1 for y? You want to do a 1? That's going to give you a fraction. But I'm gonna go with it though, Goat. I'm gonna do it. That's what you want to do. So I got 0. I got 1 for x. So I'm gonna show you this real quick. What's gonna happen? And I'm gonna do. Somebody said a 4. Somebody said a 4, and then I'm gonna do 0. Okay, here we go. So 0 for x. This is a beautiful thing because anytime you multiply something by 0, it disappears. So that means that'll be gone, and I have 4y is equal to 8. And what's my last step, Johnny? This is a one-step equation. What do I do right here? How do I get y by itself, Johnny? August said divide, and Fuse Star said 2. You divide to find y. Divide by 4. Very good. So Johnny, one-step equation means I'm going to separate that y and that 4. 8 divided by 4 is what? Very good. So whenever I insert a 0 into the equation, that's going to give me the point 0.02. Very good. All right. The next number y'all said y'all wanted to do. Goat said he wanted to do a 1 for x. Everybody okay right there? Oh, hi, Infused Star. Thank you for kicking it with us. It's probably going to shoot out a fraction. So we're going to do a 1 for x. So that'll be negative 2 times 1 plus 4y is equal to 8. Oh, no, it's a 2. Oop, nah, we good. It's going to be nice to us. So negative 2 times 1. And this is when we do, you're welcome, Johnny. This is when we do PEMDAS. Remember, we have to do everything in order. No, not really. You're just still moving stuff around. You just got to make sure you multiply. I lied. So negative 2 plus 4y is equal to 8. This is a two-step equation. What do we need to do? First, we need to get rid of the numbers, all the constants. We want to move those to the other side. We're still trying to get y by itself. Very good, Adrian. Very good. We're going to add 2 to both sides. Perfect. This becomes 0, and I have 4y is equal to 10. Yeah, we are going to get a fraction. And what do I do right here to separate that 4 and that y? Come on, 5K. Nikki, you should be doing your homework. Divide by 4. So y is equal to 10 divided by 4. I'm just going to go ahead and reduce both of these by 2 and simplify it all the way down, okay? Because it's going to remain a fraction, but this fraction is going to be 5 over 2. Now, when you're graphing, using a decimal may be a lot easier, okay? Because when you get ready to graph, it's kind of easier to do decimals than it is fractions, but you may not get a nice decimal, so that's not going to work, right? But we're going to go ahead and put 5 halves up here for 2. Go. Did you see what you did to us? Do you like that? Oh, really good. Jay over there doing his homework, listening to math instead of listening to music. I'm like the classical music. Hey, Esther. All right, somebody said they wanted to do 4. So we're going to do 4, and then we're going to do 0, and then we're going to graph our points. Did y'all already do the number 4? Do y'all have the answer yet for number 4? So whenever x is equal to 4, we're going to put it on the graph in just, you tried, user? We're going to put it on the graph in just a second. You can do a mixed fraction. You can do, what is that, 2 divided by 5. What is that, 1, 2 and 1/2? You can do 2 1/2, 2.5. You can do that, Shaprisa. That's cool. Algebra is the highest I go. Hi. Yeah, Shaprisa, you can do 2.5, 2 1/2. So we're going to do the 4. Okay, user, you should have put a 4 right here where the x was. Go, where you at? A decimal? Why would we want to do that? You have to give me a decimal. Okay, you did that? Okay, so then we did -2 times 4 is 8. -8 plus 4y. All right, what I need to do now, this is going to be a good one. We're not going to PEMDAS just yet because we still have all these letters up in here. So we don't have to do PEMDAS right now. So that would be 5 and what, 2/5? I got 6 over 10. But aren't we adding 8 to both sides? Where y'all getting 5/4? Oh, y'all giving me a fraction to insert into the equation? So PEMDAS is the order of operations. It's a rule that we follow in math to ensure that we get the correct answer every time we solve. Yep, solve a math equation. We're going to divide. Hey, y'all. Yes, the answer is going to be 4. Very good. That simplifies down to 1. And then y is equal to 4. So that's a nice one. 4, 4. Very good, go. User, how did you get, oh, curly head. You gave me 8. Could you solve for one variable and plug in e? So for this one, you wouldn't solve for one variable and plug it in. If you rearrange it to be y, you still have to like put a number in because it won't work like that. Kind of crazy. I just got a new unit. Uh-oh, hold on. Hold on. Oop, I did something wrong, y'all. Uh-oh, hold on. Who did 4? You can do decimals if you want to. Darrell, what you mean, like, oh, 8 on both sides? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll show you. Okay, so I don't think we need this last point unless y'all just want to. You can do it in your head. If you put a 0 right here, what you gonna get? If you put in a 0 for y, what you gonna end up getting? You end up getting not a regular 4, but you get what type of 4? If you insert in a 0 right here, this is literally just going to go away and you'll have negative, yeah. So you'll have -4, okay? So let's go ahead and put this on the graph. Okay, so our first point is going to be 0, 2. So 0 on the X, and then I'm going to go up 1, 2 on the Y. We're going to try to get this right. Now, when I do 1 and 5.5, remember 5.5 can be 2 and 1/2, or it can be 2.5. Okay, so that would probably be the easiest thing to do, is to change it into a fraction if it's a nice fraction. Oh, I'm glad you came on, and maybe we can help you figure it out. So go, or was that the real? This would just be, I'm at 1, and then I'm going to go up a little bit above, because this is supposed to be 0, 2. So 2.5 would be 1, and then right above that, right? So that would be 1 and 2.5, or 5/2 and 2.5. So you just, it depends on what your graph is counting by 2. Okay? My next point is going to be 4. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to put 4 up here. So this will be 4, 4. And then I have -4. And then 0. So when X is -4, then Y is going to be 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that would be all my points on the graph. What happened, Queen K? You got a 95. Congratulations. Yay. You doing so good. You're welcome. Congratulations. I thought you was doing the X and Y. I know I hadn't talked to you. I'm so glad you made a 95% on your test. Give it up for Queen K, everybody. Oh, there they go. They shouting you out. How do you know to go up 1 for 5? Oh, because it says that X. What you mean I went up 1? Everybody shout you out in the comments. Lee Woo been here. You just didn't see her. She was here like as soon as we got on. Oh, you get it, Darrell? You sure? Okay. Oh, you are? Congratulations, Queen. Okay. Lisa, don't play me. Intermediate value theorem, I do not. Hey, Seneca. So is everybody good? The real go? Everybody good with graphing? Oh, did you get out of CNA class already? Perfect. I do. Everybody is on. Hey, that's Escobar. Is he tries to get ready? I do not do geometry. That is not one of my I know it if I see it, but I don't teach it though. I taught it one time, Lady Escobar. Welcome in. I taught it one time, and that is it. I would say go to the library and get that book though. I know. You know the book that I told you, the other pink book? They have a geometry one. Check at the library. Yeah, geometry. I like geometry. They have a geometry one. I see I can remember the formulas. If he has a question, he can send it to me. Y'all can send it to me. I can try to help. I'm so glad you can stop by to say hey. Okay, yeah, it's yellow. It's this one, but it's yellow and it says geometry. Okay, good to see you. Or it's purple. I don't know. What'd you say? Let's do bigger numbers. Y'all know my y'all see my little board? How I'm gonna do something with bigger numbers? I don't have that much space, y'all. Somebody asked me to do the slope intercept for y'all gonna have to do it on y'all's notebook paper because I don't have no space for all that. You too, Mallory. Did you have a question? I feel like you had a question. I feel like you asked me something. Hey, Lex. Mallory, did you ask me something? Oh, you in calculus. Never mind. Oh, never mind. I just seen what you said. Never mind. Hey, Mason. No matrices. I know I'm gonna get a bigger board one day. As soon as my TikTok funds start rolling in and I get big, I'm a upgrade. Y'all gonna know. What you say, the real? I'm gonna upgrade one day, y'all. I might online school. I know it is. It's a lot going on. I'm really hating what's going on right now in school for everybody. I really hate that. Oh, are you serious? 8,000? Oh my goodness. Mason, now order of operations, yes, but I have to do this for who asked for the y-intercept formula? Mm-mm. Writing the equation. Amari, we're gonna have to do that on tomorrow because that's some deep stuff. You mean like how you create the equation of a line from the slope or from 2 points? Hey, Eloise, not on the YouTube looking at the on the two-step equations. I love it. I'm gonna put the rest of them up tonight. I think whoever was asking for it left. They was asking me to do the slope-intercept formula, but I think they left because the slope-intercept formula is my favorite way to graph a line because it is so much easier. We'll just do it real quick. If you were to have y is equal to negative 1/3 x plus 2, you do not need to make a table of formulas. You just need to understand that y is equal to mx plus b, where m is your slope and b is your y-intercept, and this is your starting point. Okay, so this is where you're going to start your graph every time. I don't know how to interpret equations. Rise over run. Yes. Y is equal to x is just going to be a straight line. Like going through the, because it'll be like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, -1. It's just going to go a straight line going through the origin. That's y is equal to x. Queen K says you're talking crazy things to me. Well, this is what algebra is about to be, Queen. This is what you're going to do in algebra, a lot of graphing. They're going to do a lot of graphing. The real, what did you ask me to do? From 2 points? You're welcome, Woo Child. Rise over run. Hey, Johnny. D is equal to M over V. That's physics, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Y2 minus Y1. You're not going to fail. You're going to do just fine. Mason, you just missed two-step equations. So this is my favorite thing. All you do is, Queen, check it out. You're going to get a pre-lesson. It says that Y is your Y-intercept. This is B. So that means that we're going to cross the Y-axis at 2. Intercept means intersect. Intersection, right? So I'm going to intersect the Y-axis. And then this is rise over run. So I'm going to rise and then I'm going to run. That's what your slope means. It's going to be your change in y over your change in x. So this tells me I'm going to go, it's negative. Your m is -1 over 3. So that means I'm going to go down and then I'm going to go to the right. So I'm going to go down 1 and then 1, 2, 3, put a point. Down 1, 1, 2, 3, put a point. Draw the line. Bada bing, bada boom. You're done. That's it. Isn't it beautiful? I love the y-intercept. I do have solving one-step equations on YouTube, Johnny. I have a couple videos, matter of fact. I have a live that we did a couple weeks ago, and then I have a video at the very bottom by yourself for one-step equations that I did about a year ago. I have one-step and two-step equations on YouTube. Mm-hmm. The real, what starts with an E? So Mason, also two-step equations. And then I'm going to do this y2, y1 for whoever just asked me. The teachers don't know how to teach? I'm so sorry. Yep, it's like going through a four-way stop. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Could you do, yes, you can do up one and back three as long as you either go left or you go down. Yeah. Yep, because remember, if I'm right here, I can still go up one and go one, two, three. Is if you go the opposite direction, then you move the opposite way. Absolutely. Very good. Oh, nope, not find the angle inflection. Mm-mm. God bless you too. Um, you said, why did I count three and two? Is that what you said? You're welcome, Addison. Why did you count three? Oh, because I moved down again. I went down one, two, three, and then I wanted to create another point, so I went down another step. So I went down one, two, three. You have to do the same movement every time. Oh, you good, Daryl? Good night. Because I don't. Sorry, I didn't know what you were asking. I wasn't sure. You said something started with an E, but I didn't know what it was. Oh, that was you that said that. Thank you. Okay, so you just asked me to writing equations of the lines. Oh, Lex, you had your test today. What was your test over today? You just didn't understand it. We needed to spend some more time together last night. That's all that was. What was your test over today? Thank y'all for sharing the live. Hey, Save, Desi. Hey, Ash. Are you still here that wanted me to do finding the line, writing the equation of the line? Because I'm not going to do it if you're not here. Oh, thank you, Queen. Hey, Deja. For the tease test? Okay. Just let me know. I said I was going to start. No, Black Panther. I am getting. Oh, you know, dolphins is like my favorite, one of my favorite sea animal people. I went to go, hey, Lita. I was able to touch one when I was younger at SeaWorld. Thank you, Shaprisa, for encouraging her. TSI. Yep, I used to have a dolphin notebook. Dolphin. Hey, August. Welcome back. Thank you for liking the live. I guess whoever wanted me to write this equation of a line left, and so I'm not going to go there tonight. If anybody has any specific math questions, then I will answer them now for the next 15 minutes. So the TSI is the test, Texas. It's a test in Texas that we take. I do want to say, yes, Life of Nate. It's a placement test that we take in Texas to see what math class you're going to be put in for college. Reducing math, and you can, Lex. You just need to let me know what you need help with, because we're not going to, you got this. Y'all, look at my hair. I do after school tutoring. We was playing volleyball today. Oh, congratulations, Javion. But the life of Nate, I need to put my little Shaprisa, somebody on here doing pharmacology, doing doses calculations. You got a study partner. I was helping somebody. I don't know. Is that what we were doing the other day? Dosage calculus. Ooh-wee. Oh, it is. You got it right. Y2 over Y1 minus X2 over X1. Yeah, contact me and let me know. We can meet over Zoom or WebEx or Google Meets or whatever. Nobody have no more questions tonight? Everybody come in the beginning and then they leave in the end. We don't have functions. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? I guess we done. Look. Lee, how is school going? Functions, yeah. Everybody's struggling. What about functions? I'm gonna take my earring off. My ear itching. What about functions? Do y'all have a question about? Dosage calcs, yeah. If it's a question, all the babies are sleeping. How do we find the domain? Okay, so is it a function? Is it a graph? Or did they give you a set of numbers? Like, so for instance, a function is a relation. So it could be 3, 6, 4, 8, -2, and 1. So your domain is your x values, and your y is your range. Okay, now let's say they gave you a graph. Okay, and this was at 0, -3. Okay, so my domain is going to be how to solve problems with functions. It just depends. I don't know. Life of Nay. It just depends on what the function is. Oh, like if they tell you like a femur or something, and they say that the femur grows at this, like questions like that. Is it a word problem? Oh no, Nikayla, what happened? You should have came for tutoring. She said, not you didn't fail. That's passing. A 75 is passing. You was on the borderline, but you passed. You got a C. You did okay. It's at the beginning of school. The word problems, okay. If I can find one, I'll let you know. I'll show it to you. But kind of the same way that we did the problems a minute ago. When you do quadratic, if it's a quadratic function, then you're going to have to factor. Come on, Lex. Is that for the range or is that for the domain? Lex, would that be for the range or the domain? -infinity to 3. Okay, so what axis is this -3 on? Quadratic functions, yeah. What axis is this -3 on, Lex? The y. So then that would be the range. So the range would be from -3 actually to positive infinity. So it actually would be, because you're starting at -3 and then you're going all the way to negative infinity, right? That would be for the domain. And I would write it as, oh, I see what you did. I see what you did. Never mind. You put -3 for, you did positive infinity to, okay. So for this, it's going to be a little bit different. Because this would be all real numbers that are greater than or equal to -3. That's what that would be. The bracket means that it includes that number in the solution set. So writing functions that way is a different, you said you did it this last year? Because the graph is actually going through the point -3. That's why. So it has to be greater than or equal to -3 for the range, because it's including -3. It's actually going through -3. Now the domain is just all x. It's positive infinity to, negative infinity to positive infinity for the domain. It don't matter. The x values is going to be everything that's included on the number line. Don't be scared. Emily, you still in here? I thought you had left already. You were so quiet. Oh, that's right. You like Miss Emily. Now, that's right here. Emily Finn. You said you Algebra 2. That's your Algebra 2 and your Algebra 3 teacher. We're going to try to get her on lines more. On lives, I mean. A tutor here. Hint, are you experiencing challenges within your students not knowing multiplication fact? The y-axis, y. No, I'm not. Undefined linear equations. I'm not quite sure. Undefined. Oh, that means like, okay, I think I know what you're talking about. When y'all use different verbiage, I'm like, huh, Emily, you are so kind. But no, y'all, for real, Miss Emily is Algebra 2, Algebra 3 teacher. She know more about this than me. I touched the bare minimals. Lex, did that make sense about how I was getting equal to a parabola that's going down? Okay, so that means that we're going the opposite way. Because that's when I get confused about writing it. Did I write that? Look, I ask questions. So I'm like, did I write that right? Okay, so same thing. So let's say we're going this direction. And this is at 0. We're just going to say 4. Okay. You're just going to do the different thing. So what's the domain? What's the range? What's my range now? So your range is equal to what? Or is it like this? What's your range? Does it go higher than 4? Hey, Felicia. Right. So that means that it can't go higher than 4. So then it's going to be every number that is what? Oh my goodness, y'all are so sweet. Less than 4. Right, less than 4. For the domain, negative infinity to positive infinity. Can they write it like that, Emily? How Lex wrote it? Is that how you would write it? With the parentheses and stuff? The negative infinity to positive infinity? And then how the bracket of 4 to negative infinity? I think so. Okay. Yep, she said y'all are right. So domain would be all real numbers that are less than or equal to 4, which is, she said you can do 4 to negative infinity, I believe, like that, or is it negative infinity to 4? I think it's negative infinity to 4, right? I wrote it back. I think I wrote it backwards. But domain is going to be negative infinity to positive infinity. Yeah. So it'll be negative infinity to 4, like that. Yep. Oh, she does. Yep, she is a professor. She is. Yes. I got it. Oh, good, Nikayla. I'm glad you're here too. You didn't feel like taking a placement test? College algebra is great. It would be, you said, would that be 4 less than y? It would be, nope, it's just saying that all values of y is less than 4. So you would say y has to be less than 4, less than or equal to 4 is what you would, this is what this is saying, that y is going to be less than or equal to 4, all that, but this is all values. For y have to be less than or equal to 4. That's what that's saying. So I think that's what you were trying to say. I think. It's hard reading y'all's comments. Oh, look at all these college algebra students. There goes y'all's professor right there. You're welcome, Crystal. 10.6K, y'all are going crazy. Y'all are just, oh my goodness, doing the most up in here. Whew. Okay, that was a lot of math today, y'all. Oh, you are? Oh my goodness. Y'all are just having too much fun tonight. Thank you, Eloise, for sharing the live. You see this, Emily? All these people need your help. They need your help. Hey, Whitney love. Not a math attack. Go. Y'all are hilarious. I think we learned a lot tonight. It's almost 9 o'clock. It's our time. What's a math attack? Y'all are so funny. I feel like my hair is going everywhere, doing everything. Y'all are, yay! Yes, Whitney, you are late. We about to go to bed. We have done our math, but we did a full hour. We did all sorts of stuff tonight, didn't y'all? I know. Hey, Sally Queen, you are so quiet. I appreciate you. I'm so glad you are here. Thank you. Can a quadratic be, hold on, can a quadratic be not equal to 4? Lex, join real quick so you can ask me here. I'm finna invite you because I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I sent you an invitation. Ask me a question. It's 10 p.m. over there. I know you're tired. Something that had me stuck is definitely in inequality form.
Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, so just a question. With the signs with the 4 that is greater or less than or equal to 4, can it be like x is equal to x is less than 4? Does that make sense with the when you're graphing?
So you said, can it be x is less than 4? Like for, you're talking about for any graph in general or just this graphing?
Uh any graph in general.
Yeah, so let's say if you had a graph that was going, sometimes they have graphs that are going this way. So let's say you had a graph that was going this way, then the x would have to be less than 4.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
wherever it stops. So let's say that this was 4 and 0. That means that none of the x values can be greater than 4. So then your domain on here would be all real numbers that are less than or equal to 4. And then it would be negative infinity up to 4 again, but this would be for your domain.
And would the range still be negative infinity to a positive infinity?
Yes, because it's going to
Okay.
be an opening going up and down that way. Yep. So then your range would be negative infinity to positive infinity. Perfect. Or just all real numbers. Very good.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And like I said, if it's flipped that way, then it would be greater than. All right. Yay. You need to study? Okay. Well, go study. I'm about to get off of here and I'm going to work on uploading some YouTube videos. The lives on YouTube, I'm going to upload those. And that's really what I'm gonna work on tonight. I may post some stuff from here. You're welcome, Goat. You know, y'all always welcome. You are so welcome, Eloise, to DM me if y'all have questions. I'll do my best to get to them and answer them if I can. Good night, Shabrisa. Good, happy studying. Thank y'all for the 11.3 likes, 11.3K likes. Y'all are the bomb.com. Good night, Raha. It's always a joy to have y'all. We have one more night tomorrow, Thursday night. Good night, Goat. And then we'll be done and we'll take a little break for till next Monday. Good night, Felicia. Okay, I got something that had me stuck is definitely the inequality form. Oh, well, maybe we can work on that tomorrow. Good night, Lee. Night, Eloise. Y'all take care, and I will see y'all next time. Hopefully, maybe, if you can. Good night. Ooh, 9 o'clock on the dot. We did good. You are so welcome, Lex. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy studying. Hey, curly head. I didn't know you were so quiet. Good night. Thank y'all. Oh, Miss Emily, see you then. Thank you for sharing the live, Julian. Y'all know I don't like to hang up on y'all, so I'm gonna wait. It's 14. I wait till the numbers get real low. Then I hang up. Me and my one earring in. Thank you, Felicia. Good night. Okay. Yeah, 14. I don't want to hang up on y'all. I'm about to go. Oh, you're welcome, JR. I hope your studying went well. You have a good night too. Have a good night, a good class. I think you have class tomorrow, so have a good day in class tomorrow. Okay, we at 10. Bye, y'all.